Hello everybody! Today I want to talk about my favorite tips and tricks when it comes to studying. Often we use to procrastinate or to study the wrong way. For sure, everybody has their own techniques, which are maybe working perfectly fine for them, but I wanted to share with you what helped me to be more productive, less procrastinating, and receiving better results. Let's get started. I'm an early riser in principle, but when I know that I have to study, I really pay attention to getting up early. The reason for this is that I'm much more receptive in the morning and can concentrate much better. I also don't get into any time pressure. I have enough time to do my homework and my tasks throughout the day and even have some free time after that. Due to the coronavirus, I've been in homeschooling like most students. But this gave me the opportunity to get up every day between 5 and 6 a.m., relax a bit in the morning, do some reading, doing some yoga, and then start studying. Schedule your time wisely is the best way to stop procrastinating. You could either do to-do lists or schedule your day per hours like in a calendar. I never stick to to-do lists and I don't like them anyway, therefore I went with the second method of calendar blocking to schedule my day. This helped me to take track of the time I have for a task, when I have breaks and when I'm off, because it is so important to have an end in sight. When you study at home, look forward to the end of the day. And don't study open-end, because this will demotivate you so much. The environment in which you're studying is very important. Make sure that the room you're studying in is tidy and clean and the space you're working at hasn't much things which could catch your attention or distract you. I'm studying in my kitchen because I've got a huge dining table in there and therefore enough space for studying. In my living room I used to have a desk, but I've never used it because the kitchen is the space I feel most comfortable. And this is also very important to feel comfortable in the space you're studying. Another important tip I can give you is not to study on the bed or on the sofa. This will make you procrastinating sooner or later. Sit at a table or a desk with all your needing supplies prepared and start. Put off the TV. Set your phone on airplane mode and put it away. Those things will distract you. Make studying pleasant and surround yourself with things you like. Me personal, I always making myself a cup of tea or coffee before I start studying and giving myself about 15 minutes before I get started to unwind a little bit. I also light incense sticks because the smell calms me somehow, and in winter and autumn I also light up some candles because that makes it much cozier. But whatever makes you feel good. Integrate this in your study routine because this will help you so much, making it more pleasant. Studying can quickly become boring, especially if you don't feel like it. But if I have an occupation during that time, it is way easier for me to stay productive. And my favorite activity is eating, so I always prepare some healthy or unhealthy snacks or something like a smoothie before I start. This way I stay focused and reach for the snacks rather than my phone. And also make sure to drink lots of water. This way you stay hydrated and concentrated. For me, it is important to have the window wide open so that fresh air can come in. And instantly this makes me feel like I'm much more concentrated and can think better. And if I get tired, I'd rather go for a walk than to lay down in bed and take a nap. After a nice little walk, even if it's just going outside the house for a few minutes, you feel much more awake, and then there's no need anymore for a nap. Honestly, I study best with music on, but this hardly depends on the person. Some people love it and others hate it. It's totally up to you. But if you are listening to music, make sure what kind of music you're listening to. As example, I usually listen to rock and metal, but obviously that's not the perfect kind of music to study to. So I've rather listened to lo-fi beats because they are calm and relaxing. What has helped me was that I don't see learning as something annoying, but as something that helps me get ahead. Even if the subjects may not interest you, it is education, and that is how we develop. Through education we can develop and discover new things, and it is a privilege that you can educate yourself, that you can develop yourself further. If you keep this in mind and see the positive, the new knowledge, and don't just get hung up on the listlessness and negativity, then it can make studying a little easier.